One item, isn't it? Yes.
I'm getting as big as Joe Rogan there, Carl, with your podcast.
You mean in a car where Hayden talks about not paying his taxes?
Make a joke about my girth.
No, I'm not. Oh, you do look like you've been working out a little bit. No, yes.
I don't know.
Right. I didn't.
So we got an update. Where to
Disaster.
start the recording?
I didn't know you were gonna be on TV today, did you?
No,
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
okay. I don't know, start. I can't find it. You can start, Cliff.
Oh, okay. Did the microphone on? Good morning, Richland County. It is 9:31 a.m. on Tuesday, March 21st, about
April.
I'm sorry?
April.
Oh, it's April 21st. I was thinking of my wife's birthday. Why was I thinking of her birthday?
Because you forgot?
Good reason. Richland County Board of Commissioners is now in session. I'm County Commissioner Cliff Mears, joined by fellow Commissioners Vero and Banks, County Administrator Andrew Keller, Senior Clerk Stacy Crawl. We have a couple people with us here. We have Heidi Ewing from the Clerk of Court's office, Evan Bird, and we're joined by the media. Carl Hunnell from Hudson Source and Greg Kale, WMFD, and online we have anybody? Oh, okay. Well, the first order of business is to appoint an interim for the Clerk of Court's office. So we have a resolution before us to appoint Heidi Ewing for that post. Before I do that, do you have any comments or questions, Heidi, that you'd like to discuss before we move on with the resolution?
No, I don't.
Any comments, questions from my fellow commissioners?
Looks like you got
Tell us what you've been doing the last 30 years.
Give us your background.
31 years, right?
Yeah, I've been with the clerk's office for 31 years. I started in the auto title department. I then came up here and worked in the domestic department for 8 years, and then the fiscal department for the last 22 years. And then most recently, I also served as chief deputy to our current clerk.
So you've been in every department we have in the clerk of.
Pretty close.
Why would you want the job?
I'm vested. I'm vested in our office. I know the work, the office. I know that I'm capable of assisting with that. I've also been negotiating our union contract for the past 28 years. First on the side of the union and then on the side of management.
I liked that on your resume. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Familiar with our contract and how to work within the guidelines. And I know that I can give the commissioners and the public a seamless transition from one clerk to the next.
You know, we always hear that until we say no in the budget. It changes, you know.
Right.
Denise's retirement takes effect April 30th. So you would begin your appointment on May 1st. Any questions about the timing?
No.
Okay. I would approve.
Well,
Oh.
I'll make the motion to approve, but I do want to point out this is only till the central committee.
Yes, right.
Republican Party meets. And they actually are the appointing authority to this until the voters have died in the fall. Do move to have Heidi be the interim.
Second.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
Commissioner Vero.
Yes.
Well, congratulations, Heidi. We look forward to working May 1st until the vote actually takes place with the central committee.
Right, sounds good.
To the media,
Oh, they're gonna have questions.
Okay.
start with Greg, who's physically closer to you right now.
So, obviously you've been with the county for a long time and switching gears into what will be an elected position. Just kind of your thoughts on that, having kind of like a quasi-political office.
I'm kind of excited about it. I've been preparing for this for several years, when Lynn left and Denise was, the next appointment, I kind of started preparing in my mind things that I would like to see happen. I'm excited to get more involved in the political party.
Okay, and as far as maybe for people in the community who are not involved in the court system, talk about the role of the clerk of court's office for Richland County.
Okay, so the clerk's office is responsible for the paperwork and the e-filing now that's associated with all the court documents. We're also responsible for taking in the money for court cost, restitution, that gets did properly to the proper people, and making sure we're staying in the guidelines of the ORC codes.
Okay, very, very busy office, a lot
It
of
is.
traffic. Carl?
When is this spot up for election again? When will it be on the ballot?
Be on the ballot this November because of the fact that an unexpired term.
And what you're talking about, it sounds like you will talk to the Republican Party Central Committee and throw your hat in the ring for their support for the job.
Correct.
Lifelong Republican, or how long have you been involved in the Republican Party?
25 years, I would say. I started as a Democrat when I was 18. I think at 18, I didn't know if I was a Republican or a Democrat, but I knew my Kentucky family was Democrats. So I thought I was a Democrat. Over the years, once I started working more in politics, I seen that my beliefs and my morals lined up more with the Republican Party. And so I did make that switch probably about 25 years ago.
I never ask a woman this unless she's involved in politics, but how old are you, Heidi?
I'm 51
And where do you live? You live in Mansfield, somewhere in Richland County, obviously?
in Richland County, in the Ontario area. And I've been in Richland County my entire life.
You talked about, you've been preparing for several years and thinking about things you'd like to do. Assuming, I won't say assume, but if the Central Committee gives you the game for at least in November, what sorts of things would you like to do differently or see changed in that interim?
One of the first things I want to do is our union contract allows for 2 backup bookkeepers that are not being utilized at this time. I would like to use them to get more cases turned over to collections for uncollected court cost. We are in a program with the Attorney General's office where once these cases are turned over, we can capture state refunds and lottery winnings. So we have collected quite a bit of money that way. And I would like to see us getting more cases turned over so we could collect even more.
So those collections and costs will equal the 2 additional headcount you want to add?
They're actually in our budget. They're budgeted. We just haven't utilized them.
Now, commissioners have helped me out with this one, and I did not do the research prior to the meeting, so I apologize. When did Denise get elected? Just 2 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Your thoughts on her, first of all, when did she let you know she was going to retire?
we've known for a long time. When she got elected, I knew that it was coming. I was hoping it wouldn't happen for a couple more years, but she's let us know it's going to happen, but I thought she'd be around for finish her term. Not surprised it happened before then, but I suspected it. And by then, she's going to be a farmer now.
Well, the question I was gonna ask you, just based upon the last time that we had to do this, it was because we had a clerk who was ill. There's no indication from Denise that this is.
No,
No.
none at all.
Well, Heidi, how's the new office working out? The new physical office that the commissioner.
Great. It's wonderful.
When did Denise, what's the date of her retirement letter?
April 30th.
April 30th.
April 30th, Carl?
No, when did she turn it into you guys, I guess?
Oh,
Officially,
I don't know.
Does she give it to you or does she give it to the party? I would think, since you guys have to do the interim, I would think.
She's got to put in her formal retirement to the auditor's office, so I mean, Pat should be able to get you the exact date.
and we're aware that she did talk to the party leaders.
I'll make a call, but you guys know when the central committee is likely to meet?
I think it's June 4th,
I have it on my calendar, June 5th.
June 5th.
June 5th's a Friday, Cliff. You sure it's not the 4th? I think it's the 4th, but
I think it's the 4th.
I
pretty
have it
sure.
on the 5th and you have it on your calendar as the 5th.
I do.
There's no way it's on a Friday.
June 5th is, oh, I'm sorry. That is 2025's Central Committee.
Government working on Friday?
No, that was the wrong year.
4th. It's gonna be June 4th. We also have the Silver Birch ribbon cutting at 5, so we're gonna have to move quickly. It's June 4th, Carl.
Go ahead.
All right.
Thank you.
Congrats, Heidi.
Thank you so much.
No request for additional appropriations after you take office. We got general guidelines there.
Guys.
No adding of head count. What else? What else are we missing here?
Well, as young, are hard to believe you've been here 31 years, but as young as you are, we hope to see you around for quite a while.
I hope to be here quite a while. Thank you.
Okay, moving on to other business. A motion to certify the record of proceedings for April 16th.
Second.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Barrow.
Yes.
A motion to approve requisitions.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Barrow.
Yes.
And we have before us to be approved PG which stands for Emergency Management Professional and Annual Grant, get it every year. Covers 50% of most of their expenses, including salary. So nothing about this. Motion to approve.
No move.
Again, with a comment, it's about $3,000 less than what we, as you know, when we annually budget, it's an approximation. We had put in for the budget, or Sarah did, 53,726. So it will be a little less than what we budgeted for.
50,000.
Second.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks.
Yes.
Commissioner Barrow.
Yes.
Any other business to come before the board at this time? Hearing none, we stand adjourned at 9:03.